Wait, this is Philly you're talking about now. Wait a minute, Jag.
Meek.
Wait a minute.
He's a fucking Fruit Loop. He Diddy-fied.
This is Philly.
He's a deep fried period. He Diddy-fied. He Diddy-fried. He the Diddy do-I-bop. Fuck Meek. Real rap.
You think that audio that they put out was real?
Yeah, that was him. Nicki put that out there. That Nicki recorded that at the Freakoff in the Calabasas. She been waiting to drop that shit with Meek.
Teacups were meant to fly. Hands up. We serving drama like a motherfucker. Y'all, there is a major plot twist on these internet streets. Because according to Jaguar Wright, Nicki Minaj is allegedly the brain that leaked that video of Meek Mill and Diddy. And allegedly, she leaked the video as revenge for Meek Mill putting her through DV 8 years ago. According to Jaguar Wright, Nicki has been very salty over the way that Meek Mill treated her, and she allegedly paid the bodyguard to pretend to be the one who leaked the messy audio. There have been allegations about Diddy and Meek having a little gay affair, and Lil Rob pretty much confirmed it in his lawsuit where he accused Diddy of allegedly taking Meek Mill to Pound Town. Next thing we knew, that tape of Diddy and Meek Mill Ashmashmagashin made its way to social media and had everybody shook. They want to paint Nicki out to be the bad guy. Y'all gotta sit down for this drama because y'all, the situation's about to get messy.
All right, but do you think it's a lot of undercover brothers in the industry?
Oh no, Queen. We don't know nothing about undercovers. Oh no. We don't know about that.
Okay. Cause I do.
You said what?
So it looks like Miss Nicki Minaj has finally gotten her lick back against Meek Mill after 8 long, arduous years. Because according to Jaguar Wright, Nicki is allegedly the one behind the leak of that messy Freakoff soundbite of Meek Mill bending it all the way over for Diddy. Now this situation is absolutely messy, and it all ties back to Diddy's situation with the feds, as well as the lawsuit that was filed against Diddy by Lil Rod, where he accused Diddy of some inappropriate activities, as well as engaging in DL intimate activities with some popular men in the industry, like Usher and Meek Mill. The court document said, Mr. Combs informed Mr. Jones that he had engaged in sexual intercourse with rapper, redacted, R&B singer, redacted, and Stevie J. Mr. Combs promised to make sure that Mr. Jones wins Producer of the Year at the Grammys if he engaged in homosexuality. Now why Stevie J's name didn't get redacted? Dang. In the footnote, he wrote, rapper is a Philadelphia rapper who dated Nicki Minaj. Singer performed at the Super Bowl and had a successful Vegas residency. So when folks saw these clues, they immediately clocked who the R&B singer was. It had to be Usher. I mean, come on, he had on the Super Bowl and just wrapped up his residency at Vegas, raking in millions. So that's easy. And then there was the rapper bit. Well, that was a no-brainer too. Meek Millie? The Millie from Philly? This native who once dated Nicki Minaj, he was the only name that fit. But let me tell you, when the news of this lawsuit hit the web, it was like a bomb went off into cyberspace. Meek Mill got roasted extra hard as usual. But the thing is, Meek's history of throwing shade, especially at anybody who suspects he might be gay, all while flexing this macho persona, is definitely weird. But it turns out he's been cozying up to Diddy behind closed doors? Y'all, it's a whole double standard. Y'all just come out the closet and be real and tell your truth. But let me tell y'all, the internet was quick to call him out on it. Meek? Oh, of course he couldn't handle that heat. As soon as he caught wind of what was going on, he went on social media on a rampage, lashing out at anybody and everybody crying foul play about people trying to tear down a successful black man, which is classic deflection. Sir, live in your truth. Nobody cares if you're gay. But he went on a rant saying stuff like, I would trash any celebrity if they tried a wild move on me. No pics, literally go crazy on them. That is all. I'm from Philly. All my ninjas always watch me around this wild industry. He also accused people of editing the lawsuit to make him look gay, saying every black blog site enhanced that post to make me seem gay. I change laws for our people. I donate millions. They are designed to destroy the image of black leaders. It can't work with me though. You gotta really kill me. And I still will get bigger after death. But y'all, it's not making no sense. Because how on earth are people editing a lawsuit or court documents for you to seem gay? But he didn't stop there. And he continued his rant, of course, saying, I'm from Philly. I don't do coke or freaking Molly. Nobody won't even offer me coke because I'm that heavy. No man or what would ever approach me about gay activity and the whole place don't get flipped. Woke up seeing this on every blog like they know I'm coming. He also said, that's why I always come around all these industry ninjas with my real friends. You never catch me around anybody from the industry alone. You can't even hold a combo without my dog stepping in the room. It's been that way. He continued, when I got a girl around me, I'm effing on her twice a day. As some of your favorites. P don't control me, but it's like a high. One love to gay people, but that juicy P do it for me. I done ran red lights to get that feeling. Y'all weird on here like devils. Sir, at what point will you stop, Meek Mill? It's just giving obvious now. I mean, really. But yeah, Meek Mill was doing way too much. It's either he didn't have a PR team or they were all asleep, because all he had to do was be quiet and hush up that mouth. But instead he's over here flapping them gums. But I mean, like, Lil Rod didn't even name drop him. And his name wasn't even in the lawsuit, unlike Stevie J's. But sure, the description pretty much pointed straight at him, but still, he wasn't explicitly called out by name, so by going off on that rant, he just basically dug himself a hole deeper. And look at Usher. He been chillin', big chillin', not feeding into none of that drama, even though everybody knows that was definitely about him. And remember how Meek swore up and down that he had never been alone with anybody in the industry without his squad? Well, turns up that was a lie, because he has been clocked spending loads of private time with Diddy.
Hey, what's up, King Son? Man, you doing it, man. You deserve it, Daddy. You putting in that work. Proud of you. I love you.
Meek, not that booty bending over like that, letting the water wash away them sins. The way that he was lounging by the pool definitely had fans and eyebrows raised for real. I mean, leaning like that, it was like he had been to Pound Town with Diddy, trying to play it cool or something. But hold up, did Diddy really call him daddy too? Like, Diddy, it's too much. Grown men calling each other daddy is giving sus. But I mean, like I said, live in your truth. But then there's Diddy talking about Meek putting in the work and deserving to chill. What kind of work were y'all doing, Diddy? Because definitely wouldn't have been no studio sessions out there on the waterfront. So what were y'all getting into? Well, here's the kicker. Meek might have spilled the tea about himself in a song. I mean, he was practically asking for forgiveness in the lyrics, hinting at doing a little something with Diddy, talking about airing out your own dirty laundry.
Ain't no way he made a song about this. He made a song about what he did to Diddy? I hope they forgive me for what I did with Diddy. Meek Mill did it with Diddy.
Well, things took a turn for the worse when Diddy's ex-bodyguard, not Gene Deal, dropped an audio bombshell of Meek getting busy with Diddy. And let me tell y'all, it's crazy. I'm not playing that clip. Y'all better find it on your own, because I'm still trying to get it out my head. Pretend it never existed, because it was real bad. And it blew up all over social media, because I mean, people were shook about it. Well, the ex-bodyguard spilled that he recorded it during one of Diddy's bashes, where apparently Diddy spiked the champagne. And according to him, everybody else passed out from the alcohol, but not him, Diddy and Meek. Yeah, I guess those Diddy parties are really crazy.
Asked out, yo, Diddy had that man in the room. Look, yes, I put my ear to the fucking door and I brought the phone because Diddy started going in overdrive. I ain't know what the fuck was going on, but I just heard balls slapping against ass cheeks. I heard niggas struggling to take dick. I heard niggas being like, yeah, daddy. Like when he started all that daddy this and daddy that, and then I heard some hollering and struggling like, yeah, I kept the phone there and I recorded all this shit because I was like.
Well, Jaguar Wright is calling BS all about that and claiming that Nicki Minaj was really the one who leaked that audio. And the reason that she did it was to get back at Meek.
Milk running the fuck around, talking about expensive pain
Now,
in his ass.
wait, this is Philly you're talking about now. Wait a minute, Jack.
Fuck Meek.
Wait a minute.
He's a fucking Fruit Loop. He Diddy fried.
This is Philly.
He's a deep fried period. He Diddy fried. He Diddy fried. He the Diddy do-I-bop. Fuck Meek. Real rap.
You think that audio that they put out was real?
Yeah, that was him. Nicki put that out there. That Nicki recorded that at the Freakoff in the Calabasas. She been waiting to drop that shit on Meek. She just wasn't gonna tell nobody it was Diddy. But now that Diddy out there, why not?
Well, if you're wondering why Nicki Minaj would want to do something like that to Meek Mill, well, their relationship was far from being peaceful, and according to Nicki, he allegedly put hands on her when they were dating. A couple of years ago, things got interesting when Nicki dropped a teaser from her upcoming docu-series Queen, the documentary, set to hit HBO Max. Even though the video was short, it was clear Nicki chose the snippet as a heavy significance, revealing a side of her that's rarely seen.
My mother would let my father be violent with her, and she always brings up the story. As a little girl, I would stand in front of my mother and go like this, and I vowed, like, that's why I'm like, maybe some people would describe me as abrasive or bitchy or whatever, because I vowed from that age no man would ever abuse me, call me out my name, treat me like that. And then all of a sudden, that was my life.
Y'all, she got real emotional, and you could feel it. As she dove into a part of her history and story she clearly found tough to revisit. She didn't drop any names, she didn't do any direct call-outs in the snippet about a man who harmed her, and she didn't even give a hint when it all went down, leaving folks scratching their heads like, who was it then, Nicki? But here's where it gets crazy. Not long after Nicki teased the docu-series, Meek Mill served her up a cease and desist letter, basically saying, keep my name out your mouth. But here's the kicker. Nicki was with Safari Samuels for a solid 14 years before Meek came into the picture. After their split, she hooked up with Nas for about a year before they called it quits. So basically, it could have been any of those three dudes. But guess who's the only one getting all defensive and lawyered up? You guessed it, Meek Mill. He basically shot himself in the foot by doing that because he loves to put himself on blast. And people found it sus that he was the only one of her exes to have such a strong reaction to the post. People started speculating that he could be the one that Nicki was referring to, and soon old videos of them started resurfacing, like this one where he was clearly being mean to Nicki in public, and she looked kinda scared. Notice how she was smiling at first, but then he said something to her and she immediately looked down and obviously felt terrible? This further led to more speculation that Meek was aggressive towards Nicki. Plus, if y'all were paying attention, then you'd probably realize that Nicki was trying to spill this tea for a long time, but she just couldn't come out and say it because she didn't want to be the one to expose him.
Alright, but do you think it's a lot of undercover brothers in the industry?
Oh no, Queen. We don't know nothing about undercovers. Oh no. We don't know about that.
Okay. Cause I do.
You said what?
Well, fans have been feeling all types of ways about Mr. Meek Mill and Nicki Minaj, and they've been leaving comments saying, You can tell that someone is definitely guilty if that person goes that hard on defense like Meek Mill. I'm glad she leaked it. Vindication for how he treated her and linked up with Remy Ma to give her info to put in a diss about Nicki. Meek's ex-best friend Dean came out on a live saying how horrible Meek would treat Nicki at times. And that's why Nicki said, "Don't drop the soap" when he went to jail. Well, at this point, he might have been dropping that soap on purpose. But what do y'all feel about this? Do you really think that Nicki would have leaked the video like that? I mean, how would she even gotten her hands on it? Drop your thoughts and comments below, and then check out this next video.